Hello everyone, I just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your first wikis. So everybody got to do a wiki, that was good. No groups just had complete trouble in getting it done. That made me happy. I'll give you a little bit of feedback for each group and then tell you how I think we might proceed in the future. Alright, so first of all, looking at group number 1, I thought they really did a nice job of aligning the different sections by author. I really like how they did that. And in fact, I've gone in now and I've made it viewable for everyone. So each person in the class can view the other group's wikis as a model for next time. So you might consider doing that how group 1 did it. Group number 2 was pretty good. Like some other groups, I think the formatting could use a little fixing. So each of these could use a final editor, someone who goes in and kind of says, oh look, those aren't the same font sizes, or those lines have too many spaces in that paragraph or whatnot. So a final editor, kind of like the Bible has a final editor who made it all cohere together, that would be really helpful for someone to do. And as we go into the future wikis, I'm going to take into account as well how well the overall product looks. Okay, not so much this first time though. Group number 3, theirs was good. At first I had trouble finding where your content was. It looks like you created a second page and left my original instructions on there. That's okay. But if you guys are trying to find group 3's page, you might have to click through a second time to find that. Overall, group 3 did a very good job. Group number 4, also a very good job. I have no real issues there to mention. Group 5 was a smaller group and didn't have as full of participation, so nevertheless, I'm taking that into account in the grading of that. So in the future, I'm going to randomly assign groups again. There's an advantage if we were to keep the same groups, but there's a disadvantage in that you don't get to know as many people that way, and working the same groups, maybe you don't have a group that's as helpful at a particular time, so you'll be dispersed with different people the second time we do one of these things, and that'll be, I think, a fair method for everybody. In the grading of them, you'll see that I've created a grade column in Blackboard. I made it out of 10 points. I was fairly lenient this first time, and if you did contribute and you got a 0, let me know, because there were a couple people who didn't seem to have a contribution. I don't want to miss anybody on that, but basically I give that out of an A, B, C, D, etc. grading scale on your participation. And again, I can see who contributed what and when and how long you were working on it. So obviously some people spent a lot more effort, and they're going to get rewarded for that effort in the endeavor to make these really good pages. So definitely for next time, we want to improve these. This was just a start, but I'm happy with the start that we've gotten, and we'll want to keep working on that. So I'm not going to have a wiki do over Confucianism and Taoism because it's just coming up too soon. The next wiki I'm going to make do 611. That's on Hinduism. So you'll have taken the quiz on it, and then the next day I'll have the wiki due. Just giving you a little bit of space between those two due dates. Again, that's 611 for the wiki, so you can add that to your schedule. And then finally, just a reminder that there's the quiz on Taoism and Confucianism due tonight, 6/6. So we are going to be moving quickly through Taoism and Confucianism, and I have several days dedicated to Hinduism, and then there will be the wiki, and then we'll have a number of days dedicated to Buddhism following that, and I'll have a wiki for that as well. Again, these are replacing the discussions that you'd otherwise have. I hope that you're finding communication with each other helpful. I know I talked to one group who seems like that's been a really good process for them. So again, use Blackboard's feature to email each other, initiate conversations, incorporate, break down the discussion using the file I provided under Documents on Blackboard that tells you what to include in the wiki. And I will be looking for some more detail, some more clarity next time. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. Keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you guys later.